What's up, Champions Universe? Summer of Champions 2 is launching today, and I am here. Oh, this is Rusty from Champions Chat, if we don't know one another. I'm here to check out these 4 new superstars that Professor introduced to us last night in the blog, and we're going to look at some of their back of poster abilities. We're going to talk through potential move sets or what each superstar might do well at. This is just, if you know anything about culinary design, this is just an amuse-bouche, if you will, right? This is a pre-course appetizer. It's an appetite stimulant, right? To get you hungry for more content. So you're going to want to check out all of our content creators' incredible previews that they're going to be coming out with over the next few days, and all of their we put one out that's called Break It Down, right? Merrick's puts out one that just is usually called 6. I think he's on the official account, so he might have some 6-star gold previews. The rest of us will be releasing 6-star silver previews unless we're on the main Champs account. I want to start with who I'm the most excited for today. And let's look at, here's a first look and our first impressions of Ilya Dragunov. Like, I am really excited about this superstar. And yet, as excited I am, I can't help but think that we are somehow stuck in a technician, some sort of time lapse, right? We kept getting these really good modern technicians, right? With The Miz, with Julius Creed, and now in this cycle, well, I mean, Charlotte Flair, you'd have to include her as a modern technician. So Ilya Dragunov, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I need some of my Russian friends, maybe in Battletoads, to teach me how to pronounce Unbesiegbar. And yet he's the director, right? He's directing those symphonies of pain. Let's look at his poster. Let's see what he does. It looks like he's a focus technician, and he's our S+ tier superstar this month. So he's going to be the one that we're chasing all month long. And we'll get to his moveset in a little bit, but look at this link bonus. Russian link bonus. Take 40% less damage from purple moves. That's pretty cool. You don't see many of the Russian links, so I think that's really, really cool. He has a raw link, right? All color moves start with 1 more MP. He has a modern era link. Gems do 5% more. And it doesn't look like he has gear. There's no gear bonus or nothing listed here. But his coach ability. Okay, this is what's so exciting. What's up, John Wrestling? Coach ability at 31K. Blue moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. Green gems will do 30% more damage. I want you in your imagination right now to think of a superstar that would improve or that would help. Type it in the chat if you're on Twitch with me. But the number one superstar that comes to mind when I see that ability is none other than bow down to the queen, Charlotte Flair, running the triple blue moveset, right? We're boosting those moves 40% more, and then we're going to boost all of those green gems. She blows up the board twice at 30% more damage. Oh, that's going to be good. Not only that, it can be combined with other superstars in the coach slot like Hall of Fame DDP to give us 30% more. Yeah, somebody wrote, Alicia Darling wrote Acro Dom. Acro Dom would certainly benefit from green gem damage and blue MP. Another one is the old tech Angelo Dawkins might experience a little new life as someone who's doing blue moves and making a lot of green gems. Technician Cody Rhodes, right? They finished the story. Cody is going to be doing that. DJ Crystal Clear says Cowboy Bob Orton. I don't have Twitch app says Karrion Kross technician already, right? Coming to mind. Incredibly useful coach ability. And I think it's going to be worth the chase this month to get that kind of upgrade to our entourage ability. Let's check out these moves. I can actually go here because he's on my roster on my, this is my content CC account, right? My content creation account. Well, let's see what he might do and what movesets. So obviously we're seeing green, blue, and black. We see the finisher, and it's a combo move, right? It is dealing, is that 1.3 million damage and make 13 random gems into multiply gems, strength of 10. So that's in and of itself terrific ability. Then he hits the finisher, deals another 1.3 damage, and then you choose a 7x1 area to swap into black gems and pin the opponent. So it looks like this finisher is designed to go with other black moves. It looks like we can also use someone like Mosh in the entourage to make even more multiplies, right? He makes 13. I think Mosh would push him up to 18 multiply gems. We can use someone in the entourage to boost the strength of those gems, like a Sherry or a Matt Hardy or any of our +1 strength to multiply trainers. He's got some pyro moves here, right? Let's just run down these move sets. Jumping Insecurity. He's going to do 287k damage and make 20 random gems into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. You know who I wish I could put on Ilya Dragunov as a coach? Ilya Dragunov. That's right. With that kind of green gem creation and pyro into a blue move. He's got a bicycle kick. That's a black move. It's only I like that he's got low MP moves. He's going to deal 473k damage and increase your green MP by 10. He's got another pyro move. Let's bump this up here. We already looked at the bicycle kick. This green move is called the deadlift German suplex. Deal 409k damage and make the bottom row into pyro gems. Okay, it's very similar to Charlotte Flair, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. I mean, I think that's almost, that's virtually what Charlotte Flair does, except Charlotte is a blue move that makes green. This is a green move that makes green. So it'll be even easier to load and to use. They'll be less needed for recycling. Look at this, make Discus Punch is dealing 589k. So Ilya seems like he's got a pretty high move damage. I don't know if he's going to be a move damage superstar. A DJ is a good one that usually figures that out. But we can deal 589k damage to make 20 pyro gems into blue. All right, so it looks like that could work in concert with Equip. With the jumping Insecurity, right? The jumping Insecurity is going to make 20 random gems into pyro, but this is going to make 20 pyro into blue. Powerbomb. Deal 336k damage, increase your blue gem damage by 440%. What? 440%, gang? That's crazy. We want to boost blue gem damage by 440% for one turn. Wow, that's going to be a big, big move. And I would think you would boost it. You would blow up the board with this Discus Punch, at least initially. We're kind of theory crafting right now. But look at this, guys. It's 1 MP. What? It's 1 MP? So we're going to be able to maybe hit it, use a prop, hit it again, or we're going to be able to hit it and maybe make a 5 wild card and get a second turn and hit it again or not. No, it's only for one turn, so it's probably not going to stack like that. But my goodness, the prop trick might work. Let's see. Seated rear chin lock. I love a good submission move. Choose 7 to make into green sub gems and do 516k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the board. Remaining submission gems turn into multiply strength of 10. Or the Torpedo Moscow. Deal 389k damage plus 286k bonus for every pyro. Wow. All right, so we are seeing obviously a way to make pyro gems, a way to use pyro gems to blow up the board, a way to boost pyro gem damage, a way to boost blue gem damage, a way to create multiplies. Now, I mean, we get into some really crazy territory when we can create multiplies and blow up the board and boost damage. I have no idea if this is a viable moveset, but at the plus 99, there'll be plenty of time to try it out. I'm sure some of the other CCs that are a little more intelligent than I am will be able to figure that out, that combo. And I think I showed all of Ilya's moves. I showed his, I showed the back of his poster. So let's check out another. We got his I mean, this is just a coincidence, but Ilya and Batista both have white trunks. I'm not sure how many in the game have white trunks, but now there's 2 in the same month with white trunks on. Okay, so put a pin in that, what you saw Ilya do with pyro gems, because as we look at some of these other superstars this month, I think we might see a theme of boosting pyro gems. Maxine Dupree is a focused showboat. Ilya was a focused technician. Maxine's a focused showboat. Our S tier character this month. She's on my content creator account. And whoopsie. I was trying to click the poster. Maxine Dupree, 28 million max health. Her link, she has a raw, +1 MP. She has Alpha Academy. Purple moves start with 7 more moves, so she'll go great with Otis. Modern Era, +5% more gem damage. She has gear. Her gear is protect gems, do 150% more damage. All right, so we might see a theme there with protect gems. And her moves. Let's go into this part of let's go down here to the moves, and then we can switch stuff out. Finisher is the caterpillar, right? I guess she does the caterpillar because Otis does the worm. Is that it? It's like a smaller version of it. She does 1.2 million plus 213k damage for every protect gem and pin the opponent. Now, we already know there is an Otis that turns the whole board into protect gems, right? Our showboat Otis. Interesting synergy right there. Arm drag, deal 284k damage and make 7 pyro into blue. Okay, so we're seeing some pyro themes. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I didn't show her entourage ability. Trainer, here's why it matters. We're talking about Ilya, right? Pyro gems do 18k more damage. Moves that generate pyro gems will create 4 more pyro gems. Are you kidding me? Blue moves start with 2 more MP. Holy cow. Obviously, she's designed to go right on Ilya. I think he made 22 pyros on his own. He can bump up to make 26, and then she can make each pyro deal 18,000 more damage and load his blue moves after the plus 99 MP wears off. That's crazy. Oh, let's look at our moveset. Yeah, so she's going to make pyro moves into, 7 pyro gems into blue gems. That's where we left off. The Queen Suplex. We've got, I'm guessing, are these called combo moves, right? Where you're doing two things. Deal 443k damage and choose one row to make into pyro gems. Then deal, I like that you get to choose the row. Then deal 615k damage and choose a 7x5 area. That's essentially the whole board. That's 35 gems. It's short, one row, and to make reinforced gems. Or 7 times 5, 40. Yeah, so it's all, is it 35 or 40? Yeah, I think it's 40. Choose a 7x5 area to make into reinforced gems. So we got reinforced gems being made, protect gems being made, pyro gems being made, all from Maxine. Deal 688 K damage and make 24 random gems into one turn countdown gems that will deal 142k damage and make 2 random gems into protect gems at a strength of 260k at the end of the countdown. So the Z plate might work nicely on Maxine with the electric chair drop. She turned the board into reinforced gems, but right here you get 600k damage and then basically 300k bonus damage per reinforced gem. Wow, so maybe the Bulldog Bracers, does that only help red? I think it only helps red. Deal 829k damage, increase your green gem damage by 172% for one turn. Color submission. Choose 7 gems to make into yellow submission. Deal 406k damage for 3 turns. Well, gem board, remaining submission gems turn and protect gems strength. So yeah, she's going to be, it looks like pretty defensive. There's going to be a way to run her. Also here, right? A kick out and a heal. Gosh, look at that. What is it? 18 million health? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So that's 18 million health. Wow. And that's at 6 silver. I don't know what that's going to translate into at gold. We can learn that over the coming days. But anybody that's doing sub and protect gems and doing a lot of damage from the protect gems and has a kick out move to gain 18 plus million health, almost 19 million health. That's going to be really good. That is going to be really good. Plus she's a showboat, so her health pool is going to be the highest of all the superstars. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The entourage ability alone makes her super desirable, plus the gear, plus the ability to work with other Alpha Academy superstars. So Maxine's going to be pretty desirable. Let's go and jump into Mae Young, Unbreakable. Another technician, right? But this one's aggressive. She's an aggressive legend. Without gear. Okay. I thought maybe I saw gear on her. Let's see what her link does. Legends gems do 10% more. That's her only link. Her coaching ability. Pyro gems do 100% more damage. Wow. So you could put her right on Ilya. You could put her right on Steven Regal, right? Green gems that deal damage will deal 40%. I'm sorry. Green moves that deal damage will deal 40% more damage. So she's a big move damage coach and a pyro gem coach. Gosh, we're going to be able to Voltron Ilya Dragunov. That's going to be fun to watch the content these guys come up with this month. Let's go to her moves. All right, Mae Young is got a finisher, the elbow drop that's dealing 479k plus 141k damage for every silence gem. So maybe the Uso cap is going to work well on her. Maybe. she's going to have a Bronco Buster. Wow, that's right out of the Attitude Era. 214k damage and choose 9 to make into green. So you'll be able to choose. So black and green work well together. Scoop Slam, deal 205k damage and choose 1 row to make into Pyro Gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems. So basically Charlotte Flair effect, you know, turn the bottom row into Pyro or turn the whole board green. Submission, generate 40. Wow, 40 random submission gems, deal 1.2 million damage for 3 turns. That's better sub damage, I think, than Bret Hart even has. So let me make sure that's million. Yep, that's the million spot. Remaining gems are going to turn into Pyro green. Knee Strike. Choose 2 gems to convert 2 turn Juggernaut gems. It will make 20 random gems into silence gems on every countdown, and then make 20 silence gems into black gems at the end of the countdown. So I like the Knee Strike. Already we see it working with that finisher, right? So maybe we put it up here. And if we wanted to put that Bronco Buster, maybe as how to use black MP trainers. Look at these low charge moves though, 6, right? So we only need black MP trainer to make green. Chokehold, we read. Slap. The Rock, Final Boss Rock has a slap move as well. So you slap, deal 2 million damage and create or increase your black MP by 10. Lariat Clothesline, choose a 7x2, swap into black gems and deal 336k damage. Look, a second finisher. Oh boy, we got a lot of boost moves. Okay, so finishers, you're dealing basically 1 million damage, increase your green gem damage by 112 for 1 turn. Then you're gonna deal another 1 million damage and choose a 7x1 to swap into yellow gems. Wow. The yellow gems could then break the Pyros on the bottom row. So it looks like yellow and black might be a juicy moveset for Mae Young. We'll do one more in this video. First look, first impressions. Let's find where Batista Bomb is. Here he is, Dave Batista, full head of hair, white trunks, minimal tattoos, but he has the belly button, son. And he's looking pretty good. Let's see what he's a striker, an aggressive striker. Aggressive striker. So we have an aggressive tech, and we have an aggressive striker. Let's see. Let's go to Batista's poster. Batista Bomb. 18 million max health. Evolution Link takes 60% less damage from black moves. Wow, I haven't seen the Evolution Link in a while. Match any colored gems. Yeah, Ruthless Aggression, right? Basically the Hollywood Hogan effect. Increase that color charge by 1. His gear is going to boost Pyro Gems 200% more damage. Wow. So the theme of the month, my first impression, your first look at it, it looks like the theme is Pyro Gems. Everybody agree with that? As well as boosting gem damage and high move damage. So yeah, that's some of my first observations. Batista's trainer ability, 31k. He's going to do Pyro Gems, do 200% more damage. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So if we're building Ilya and Batista is in his trainer spot and he's boosting his blue moves and his Pyros are getting 200%, and then we've got Maxine in Ilya's entourage. We've got Mae Young in Ilya's entourage. We have just Voltron. If you can sweep this month, superstars, you'll be able to have one very, very nasty, hard-hitting technician in Ilya Dragunov. And I'm sure they help each other more than just everything going on Ilya. But geez Louise, let's look at his moves. Now, this is our B tier free superstar. Batista Bomb, he's got a high charge finisher, 10 MP, but he's dealing 774k damage and choosing a 3x7 to swap into black gems. That's nice. And pin the opponent. All right. Vertical suplex, 8 MP, deal 450k damage and make 29 pyros into red. Gosh, so any of these superstars this month could use the Piper plate, right? Any of them. If you have a Piper plate, you're going to have something insane uses for it this month. The spear is dealing 516k damage and choose 5 gems to make into red, then deal 520k damage and choose 2 rows to make into pyro gems, which will make all gems above it into green. Again, the pyro theme. Gosh, so strong. Juggernaut gems are also really strong. 470k damage to choose 2 gems. They'll make into 2-turn countdown. 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will deal 0 damage and make 8 random gems into power gems. Strength of 165k on every countdown turn, and increase the strength of your power gems by 165k more at the end of the countdown. So that's pretty cool. He's not only making pyro gems, he's making power gems. Then we've got a spine buster, make 18 random gems into multiplied gems, strength of 4. That's the way. If you can load the board with pyro gems, that you're going to blow up the board and you're going to hit multiplied gems as well, you're going to deal what Cesaro calls big damage, huge damage. The big boot, level 18, right, is 7 MP charge, deal 528k damage and make 28 random gems into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. So the spine buster, load the board with multiplies. The big boot, add pyro gems onto the board and hope they don't cover up your multiplied gems. Then blow it up somehow and deal big damage. Deal front power slam, deal 443k damage and choose 5 gems to make into black. So if you can make a row of pyros black, you can then trigger that pyro stack to go off. And as if Batista didn't do enough, he does power gems, pyro gems. As if he didn't do enough, they threw in a bleed move. Good night, 473k damage and deal 1.27 million bleed to your opponent for 1 turn. That's big bleed, and you can amplify that with bleed entourage. I mean, Batista looks really fun, and his MP is a lot lower to charge than Brutus's was last month. I'm curious what your impressions are, what your thoughts are after this first look. The MLC is going to start at reset today, August 6th at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. I hope by then this video is live and you'll have a chance to look at it as you plan out your gameplay for the month. Stay tuned to more content from Champions Chat and all of our Scopely content creators as we have a lot of fun with Summer of Champions 2. All right, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye.